Just talk about what you guys have done in practice so far. The first, obviously you had your first 3 days and then day off, and now you're on your fourth day of practice. Talk about what you guys have worked on so far and kind of gearing towards the start of the season.
Our main goal this year is kind of just to compete, is what we say in the huddles, and that's what our main goal is. So we're working a lot more on team aspects of the game as opposed to individual skills. So it's been a lot of playing with each other and playing with the system and kind of just working on getting everybody used to what we do for our system here.
And you had a chance last year to play a lot towards the end of the season and kind of gradually build your way into the system and get used to everything. Just talk about how much more comfortable you are this year, knowing the system and having everything down, and being in that sophomore season and having 1 year under your belt.
It's definitely a lot easier coming back after a year because you know what to expect, and you kind of don't have to worry about like, oh, am I in the right spot for defense? Am I doing the right thing on hitting? You know what you need to work on, and you know the things you're already doing well, so it's a lot more comfort level, and you definitely know the girls better from just playing with them for a while.
Talk about the extra work you guys put in the summer. I mean, obviously 13 of the 14 of you were here doing captain's practices, just doing all the extra stuff to kind of prepare and make sure you were a little bit further along in the fall practice. Talk about that process and just the dedication of this team to be able to do that.
This year was really good for having everybody come back. I mean, we all worked out and lifted and ran with everybody, and we made a really good conscious effort to choose times that everybody could come to captain's practice and pass and serve. So I think it helped a lot coming into preseason, just having our new players and even our returners just know what to do and what to expect when we come into the first practice.
And talk about kind of the position that you're in. Obviously, just all of you in general, just an overloaded spot the outside hitters. You guys have so much talent there. Just talk about just how many options you guys have and how it's kind of played out in practice so far.
It's really cool this year just having the depth in each position. I mean, there's so many players that can go outside, right side, even middle now. So it's really helpful having all those different roles, and it really helps you compete the entire time, like knowing your spot's never safe. So you want to work hard to be the best you can be and also help your teammates be the best they can.
And how cool is it right now to be able to have, you have 9 players from Minnesota, and so many of you have grown up playing together, knowing each other's families and just being at all these different events, where you guys are around each other. Talk about how cool it is to now all be kind of together here on this team, trying to get working towards the common goal of trying to get to the Final Four again.
It's so much fun. I mean, I've played with Jess Menden before, and I've always wanted to play with Lauren and Haley, and I've played against Ashley. It's just so fun to have all the talent from Minnesota just pool together and make one collective really good team. It's a lot of fun, and I mean, I never really knew that so many girls could come together from opposing teams and just make such a strong bond, but it was really cool this year to see just so many of us come together and do that.
And what's the process been like, obviously, since last year? Obviously, a very exciting run to get to the Final Four, but a little bit disappointed with the result against Texas. How did you guys kind of take that and use it to work hard all offseason to kind of make sure that you guys are ready and prepared to make it back to the Final Four?
It's definitely in our head that we kind of, I guess, blew our opportunity in Tampa, but we definitely use that as fuel just to be like, you know what, this is not happening again. This year, like, we're going to do it. We have that one kind of mess up to teach us, like, here's what you have to do to get all the way there. And I think it's really good fuel for our fire just to make it all the way and know that we can go all the way to be national championship if we work hard enough and do the things we need to.
What are some of the lessons that you learned out of last year, being a freshman, obviously kind of taking a lot of different things in? What do you kind of take into this year that you maybe learned from last year and lessons that kind of made you a better player going into this year?
Definitely kind of just managing yourself, knowing that not everything is in your control, and like if you take care of what needs to be done, then you'll either earn your spot or you'll find a place on the team that like will be yours. You don't have to worry about other people so much, like focus on you and team will come with all of that.
Finally, just talk about how exciting it is to be 2 weeks away from basically the first night of the season.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait just to have the path packed with people and finally put on that jersey. I'm so much looking forward to that.